Dan Brodeur retakes the lead.
Back and forth we go. Big mark here to match Bob Moran's mark up in the 6th.
Nope.
Thin hit. Didn't get the sidewall action at all. Left the 4. Advantage Moran. Looks like we're in a tennis match here.
Whoever holds serve last here will win.
It seems to be. Bob Moran's had a tough time with the fills. Had 2, missed the head pin, half Worcester, and the second one in the 4th frame, he missed the head pin, got 4. Didn't miss the head pin there.
No such trouble that time.
No, sir. Right in the 1-3 pocket.
That gives Bob Moran the lead again. With an exclamation point. That is his 7th strike of the match. Looking for 8. It's an 8 drop.
Yeah, the 4-7-10 left, kicked the 10 pin out. Leaves himself the 4-7 for spare on strike.
Oh,
hit the object pin, but full. Left the 7 pin. No break for Dan Brodeur.
$16 marks for Bob Moran. Dan Brodeur has 13. And he'd like to make it 14 right here. Like to get a mark, at least 1 mark in the next 2 to bring himself just about even.
One, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 for Dan.
Nope.
Oof, everything but the 6. Here's the all-important 8th box, especially when you're bowling last. This sets you up for the final 2 frames. Plus, it gives your opponent something to think about if you can put a mark up in the 8th.
Well, Dan trails in the match now by 14. All the better reason why he needs something here, and wow, what a time for that. The 1-5 punched out.
Right straight back through. You wonder how that can be done.
He's going
Look
for
at
it.
This.
He's going for it.
What a shot!
Unbelievable.
Holy mackerel.
Here it is again.
Play. The shot of the day. Nudge the 7 pin back into the 4, and then finally the deuce.
That got a handshake from Bob Moran for Dan Brodeur. That was an incredible shot, and what a spot to hit it. Ooh.
What a match. Got my heart beat up a little bit.
Bob Moran can't get the extra pin. He'll shoot at the 2-4-6.
See which side he decides to go, because he does have a piece of wood. Now he's trying to split the 2. Oof. Oh, nice try by Bob.
And a 9.
All right. They're all big pins now.
Well, if Bob Moran marks here in the 10th, he'll force Dan Brodeur to mark. Probably, depending on what the fill is.
Dan will have to mark anyways.
Right, actually, it does regardless, right?
Force him to get the 2nd mark. Wow. Scary thing, the loser of this match is going to go over 400.
That's right.
3, 6, 10 on the right with a 4-7 for Bob Moran.
Oh, hit a little full.
They're all important pins now, though. Everything he leaves standing, that's the 1 less pin that Dan Brodeur has to get. Try for the 4-7. And 1-9 419.
So that's a 411. Will it be enough? Well, you mentioned the setup in the 8th frame, and this is why it's so important, Dan, because if Dan gets a big fill here, he could put himself in great shape. He needs a 122 to tie, a 123 to win.
He's right now at a 110 clip, plus this fill and the spare. So he's definitely going to need one more mark anyways.
Well, he also will not get the extra pin. The same shot in reverse.
With the wood behind, sometimes you can go inside of the 3-pin and come off the wall. They'll come straight across. Trying to split them.
Nope. Well, we're going to go down to the final box. Dan Brodeur will need a mark. Here's the situation. Dan Brodeur needs 16 pins to tie, 17 to win. One box will decide it.
What a finish to our first ladder of the new season. Wow.
That ball faded just at the end, but Dan does have at least something to shoot at here.
That's going to be a tough shot. 178 is always tough. He's going to try to clip the head pin and the two pieces of wood at the same time, which will give him something else moving around on the plate.
Has to have it.
No.
Does not. And Bob Moran wins the series championship and advances. It's an 8, a 114, and a 403 for Dan Brodeur. And probably relief that it's over for the two bowlers. This is the second time that Dan Brodeur in his 3 appearances here has lost to a guy who also went over 400.
Go 400 and lose.
Wow.
Incredible.
411 to 403. We'll be back to award the big money and see if we can't give away some more money in the bonus ball contest. Don't go away as we take a look at that another
incredible spare by Dan Brodeur.
Right. It wasn't enough, but this gave him a chance. We'll be back. A runner-up check to a guy who throws 403, but Dan Brodeur, congratulations. But this is nothing new. This is the second time this has happened to you. It was a terrific match, though.
Thank you very much. I was glad to be involved in a good one.
It was a great match, that second string. What did you do? Do you remember? Did you make any special changes, or the second string, it all came together for you?
Yeah, I knocked down a lot more pins in the first string. Yeah.
That is the key, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dan, we'll look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks. A great match.
Thanks very much.
All
Thanks,
right.
Doug.
That's Dan Brodeur. And now let's quickly bring in the general sales manager of Gladstone Ford Chrysler Plymouth, Tony Maceos. Tony, that was a terrific match.
Super match, and in watching the match, you have to sympathize with Dan Brodeur's wife. She's really rooting for Dan, but unbelievable, and it was a pleasure to watch it.
All right, I know you have that $1,000 check that you want to give away, but first we have a piece of business. Bob Moran over on lane 31 for our bonus ball contest. We've got $190 on the line here, so let's see if we can give away some more money. Hope we have your postcard in the big TV. It's a 5, and I get to do the honors this time instead of Dan Murphy, but let's see if I can draw out a 5. It is a flag and a guess of 7 for Ida Caldwell of Milford, New Hampshire. So for Ida, unfortunately not a match, but we'll send you a TV50 NHCBA desk pen, and we will be up to an even $200 when we start our new series championship next week here on Stars and Strikes. Bob Moran, come on right in here next to Tony Maceos, and Tony, I'll let you do the honors.
Congratulations, Bob. Super match.
Thank you, Tony.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Spend that $1,000 wisely.
Bob, come on in for a quick comment if you can, and that was just a terrific finish.
I don't know about a finish. It was a great match. We kind of both staggered in, scraped it in. It was a heck of a match. Danny's tough bowler, good kid. I like Danny.
Well, you got that big first string, and then were able to come back on your own a couple of times in that third string.
Well, he made it tough. I knew he was going to come back with a big one. He did. He's that kind of bowler. And what I had to do was just try to, scrape it along the best way I could and stay out of trouble. And fortunately, we both scraped it on in. And somebody had to finish second. I've been there myself. I lost to Steve Vadney last time. He kind of blew me away. It was close. I lost by about a string.
Well, Bob, this means that you've automatically qualified for the Tournament of Champions, and that 411 total should stand you in pretty good stead. We'll see how it holds up as we move along, but that means we'll be seeing you again in the spring.
Oh, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Doug.
All right, Bob. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Terrific match. Bob Moran, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's have Dan Murphy slide in here. First of all, before we close, a final thank you to Tony Museos, who has slipped away from us here, but to Tony and to all the folks at Gladstone Ford Chrysler Plymouth, we appreciate their support in this ladder series, and what a great one it was.
It certainly was, and like I say, I feel sorry for Dan throwing the 400 and losing, but we got our first qualifier for the Tournament of Champions, and Bob Moran.
All right, next week we'll be back with a brand new ladder series, 5 new bowlers, and another 4-week series, and we'll get another qualifier. So join us next Sunday. We'll be here to do it all again here on Candlepin Stars and Strikes. Until then, for Dan Murphy and the whole TV50 Sports crew, Doug Brown, bye-bye, everybody, from Park Place Lanes.